Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for the 2nd to the 6th of September. These are weekly love readings. So if it resonates, please like and subscribe. What messages are there for love for Pisces 2nd to the 6th of September, please? 5 of Pentacles. Magician in reverse. Someone's out in the cold, but it's kind of like they're not out in the cold because they're actually out in the cold. They're out in the cold because someone's using that to manipulate them. Strength in reverse. Could be causing you to keep some bad company to try and make yourself feel better, or someone, whoever's out in the cold, is keeping bad company. Maybe whoever's doing the manipulating is keeping bad company. Could be a Leo too, I guess. Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. Pisces, I feel like this could be you out in the cold, and whoever's keeping you out in the cold, it's really hurting you. You've got the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Three of Swords in the upright. But I don't feel like they're actually keeping you out in the cold because they don't want you. They're kind of using it as, like I said, a manipulation tactic, or it's something about them. So let's get some more information about this. As I said, it could be a Leo, but I kind of feel like this is you. They're trying to make you feel powerless. That's what I'm getting. And I don't normally get powerless in the reverse, but I just feel like so the 5 of Pentacles, please, for Pisces. 4 of Pentacles, another please. Yeah, it's descending to I think I know what that is. You're really hung up on the fact that they've iced you. They've put you out in the cold and it's messing with your head. I can feel it. Pisces, please. King of Pentacles. This is about them though. This isn't about you. They are dealing with their own internal kind of battles, internal baggage. They might have some mental health issues. And they're not putting you out in the cold because they don't want to talk to you or see you or anything like that. It's kind of like it's two things. I feel like there's two things happening. For some, it's a protection mechanism. For others, there's this. It's like they're trying to control you by putting distance between you. Maybe being near you makes them feel like they have less control. Someone's trying to control someone else. Let's talk about this Magician in reverse. What's the Magician in reverse, please? Page of Cups. See, they want to, this is ridiculous. They want to be the Page of Cups. They want to offer you something. They want to offer you this love, but for some reason they can't. Why can't they? But I'm so confused. I feel so confused about this because they want this, but it's like they won't let their mind want it. That's how I feel. Like they're in denial kind of thing. Maybe it's too overwhelming for them, like the emotions too overwhelming for them. What's this Strength card in reverse? Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're trying to maybe they feel powerless, but they're definitely trying to avoid being hurt. That's what I'm getting here. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is you. I know it's a swords, which is air, but this is you in that it's hurting you emotionally. It's whoever's being left out in the cold. Reverse energies, of course, always, but it's whoever's being left out in the cold. I can feel that this is connected, and ultimately it's leading to this Three of Swords. So any information on the Queen of Swords in reverse? Not all cards at once, please. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah. This person is considering whether or not to just start fresh with someone new. I don't want to say it, but might be considering going out and having a bit of a one-night stand. Like, the quickest way to get over someone is to get under someone else. That's kind of what I'm getting there. And that could be why it's Three of Swords as well. Either way, it's not good. So don't do that, maybe. Or do, but let's get more information on this Ace of Wands. Yeah. You're like, I don't know if I want to, this Three of Pentacles just jumped out. I don't know if I want to work in this anymore. Maybe I can find someone new to just sort of like have a one night stand with, and it's going to take away my pain. It's going to stop me from hurting. Three of Swords, please. Anything on the Three of Swords? Eight of Cups, yeah. It's like a loss, like, I feel like I've lost, but what's so frustrating is this is like all bravado, this whole big leaving out in the cold thing, because ultimately they want to offer you their cup. They're being ridiculous. It's all in their head, basically. Whatever's going on and why they're not offering the cup is all in the head. All right. How does Pisces feel about this? Three of Wands. You want to get closer to them. You miss them. You don't want to be in separation. If you are, well, you probably are, because it's Five of Pentacles, but it's not what you want. Can I have another one, please? Ooh. Thank you. Five of Cups, yeah. You want to be over this. You don't want to be hurting about this anymore. And that's why this Ace of Wands is sitting on the Queen of Swords. Because, and why the Strength is in reverse too. So you're acting out because you don't want to feel this way anymore. You actually want to feel like this Five of Cups in reverse. You don't want to be like being sad anymore, but you are. And so you're trying to do anything you can to take that pain away, but can't go around it. You can't go around pain. You have to go through it, and that's with any kind of pain, emotional pain at all. It doesn't matter. You can try and go around it, and you'll go around it for a short period of time, but at the end of the day, it will always come back around to collect, and you will have to go through it. But I don't think this is a long-term break. I think that this is just someone needs to get their head sorted out. Ugh, I feel so exhausted after this reading. How does the other person feel about this situation right now? How does the other person feel? No. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's all these pages. They don't want to offer you something unstable anymore. See, this could be something that's gone around a few times. They're trying to get themselves right so that they can give you something stable and tangible and real this time. They don't want to the Chariot, but it's slow. It's not moving forward. They want to, but they're stopping themselves. You've got Chariot in reverse. Chariot in reverse. So They want to offer you something slowly, but they're not moving forward until they've really got themselves sorted out this time. What's the most likely outcome for Pisces in this situation for this week? Yeah, these are separate energies over here. Death in reverse. So it's not an ending. It's like a pause. It feels like an ending, but it's a pause. Whoop. Okay. So Eight of Swords and Justice in reverse both popped out. So with the Eight of Swords, the Justice in reverse is like, you're feeling like this is not fair, and it's probably not fair. I agree. But this is that trying to release energy, but not in the right way. Like it's possible that you're going about it the wrong way. Because it's more that you just don't want to feel this way. You're avoiding dealing with the hurt because you're trying to bury your head in the sand a bit. Maybe. Okay, yes, I am getting another one. Okay, yeah. So Tower in reverse, Death in reverse. Like, again, and this feels like an ending, and it's not fair, and it's got you in, you're trying to get it out of your head, but you can't stop thinking about it. But it's actually not an ending. It just feels like one. One more, please, for the most likely outcome. And Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it feels like an ending. That's the best I can get, is it feels like an ending, but it's actually not. And they're not putting you out in the cold, I don't think, because of any other reason. That they're actually trying to do the right thing. They've got their own shit to deal with, pardon my French, and they don't want to mess you around, so they're trying to do the right thing this time around. We've got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. She has come out in every single reading this week for all signs. I don't know why, but there's something in that. Let's do some advice, and then I'm going to pull romance for you and for them. So what advice is there for Pisces for this week? Four of Swords in reverse, sorry. I forget that you can't always see. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So you've got all of these releasing of hurt energies. So, and then you've got the Nine of Cups. So you're trying to get to this Nine of Cups feeling, this confident, I know it's supposed to be a bit smug, but this I'm in control kind of feeling. But first you need to go through the Four of Swords, you need to go through the Five of Cups, you need to go through the Ten of Swords. And these are all in reverse, by the way. So in order to get to here, you're going to have to work your way. It's like a computer game where you have to work your way through the different levels, and sometimes that's going to be in your head with the swords, sometimes it's going to be in your heart with the cups, and sometimes it's going to be in your head again. But you have to go through the process. But I think ultimately the big takeaway is that I do not feel like this is an ending, but you're going to have to go through some grief still, because it's still hurting you, and it sucks. So, and you had the Two of Swords on the bottom. Let's see what the romance angels say. They're pretty wise, these romance angels. They always have the right answers. What advice do you have for Pisces for this week? The 2nd to the 6th, please. Flirt. try and find some light-hearted energy. Unrequited love. So sorry, that was for them. So it's always your card first and then their card. So unrequited love, they know it could be you that's put them out in the cold because this has happened too much, and maybe this is why they really want to make it right, but they're afraid of messing this up for the last time, and that they already have messed it up for the last time, and that there's unrequited love there. So I think that it's just like you have to work through your stuff, they've got to work through theirs. Okay, Pisces, have a great week, and I will see you for the weekends.